We need normalization of relations. I don't want to have our northern neighbor be a propaganda and military base of Russian Federation. For our children, for future generations, that is very dangerous. So I want Serbia to become democratic and European, but this is up to people of Serbia and to the West. And normalization of relations between Kosovo and Serbia should not be done by some of the approaches which would abnormalize Kosovo, but rather normalize Serbia. Because again, the example of Bosnia and Herzegovina is the greatest lesson that we should learn from the last 30 years in our region. Now, international factors, I think, are more driven by the quest for results in these turbulent times, when the relations also between US and China are deteriorating, and because there is ever more provocation from China, and when we have Europe being at war, and since Berlin Congress, the Balkans never missed a war in Europe. So now it is a very peculiar phenomena where Europe is at war but not the Balkans, and there is this quest to produce some result sooner rather than later. Value-based concepts and notions like democracy. If we introduce in the Western Balkans the idea of ethnically based association of municipalities, and municipalities are not only administrative units, they are also territorial units, that's a recipe for new conflicts. And I want peace, I want security. This success needs more support and acknowledgement than pressure. It's not just about me as a prime minister, but about people of Kosovo who suffered so hard and who are so much peace-loving and rightly oriented towards EU and NATO. However, the anxiety which exists in different Western democratic centers should not force any kind of solutions in the Balkans which will be imposed on those who are smaller, in spite of them being way more progressive, democratic and just. Bosnia and Herzegovina declared independence from Belgrade, Montenegro, Kosovo, North Macedonia. Now, of legitimacy of the system, 22% increase in tax. If 15 years ago, the main question in Europe was what status for Kosovo, and we got supervised independence for first 4 years. Today's question in Europe is, in this part of Europe, of course, is what status for Serbia? We declared independence from Serbia, and the international community helped us. Now international community should help Serbia to declare independence from Kosovo, not to come back to Kosovo, to declare independence from Kosovo. If they get liberated from Kosovo, they will be much more democratic, European, and away from despotic President Putin. We all declared independence from Serbia, which wanted to create greater Serbia out of Yugoslavia. Croatia declared independence, Bosnia and Herzegovina declared independence from Belgrade, Montenegro, Kosovo, North Macedonia. Now it is the time for Belgrade, for Serbia to declare independence from all the republics of former Yugoslavia, to face the past. There are horrendous crimes committed during the war, and to express willingness and interest for EU and NATO and not for Russian Federation.
We make sure that peace and security remain intact.